Hello! Okay, so today I'm going to do a shopping haul. I have done, hopefully, a whole week shop for Carnivore. I've been to 3 different places. I went to a butcher's, I went to an Aldi, and I went to a Super Value, which is like a local shop here in Ireland. And I'm going to show you what I got in the 3 different stores. I went to the butcher's first, so I'll show you what I got there. Typically I go to the butcher's, excuse any mess in the background, because they have fats for cooking with. They normally have like a beef dripping, but they didn't have that today. So instead I got 3 goose fat. So 3 of those. And another one. And I also got 2 pork chops, because I like pork chops. A lot of people don't like pork chops. They're kind of seen as the poor man's meat, but I like them. It gives a different taste, a different texture, and just something, a bit of variety for during the week. So for those 4 items, so 2 pork chops, they were €4.09, and then the goose fat were €5 each. So I spent in total $19.06 in the butcher's. I then went on to Aldi, and I recognised that I made a mistake. I should have got my bacon rashers in the butcher's, but I didn't do that, and it was too far away. I wasn't going back. I had my toddler with me. I actually planned on recording myself going into shops as well. It didn't happen. Had my 2-year-old with me, so she's almost 2. So I had to get rashers in Aldi, but that was unfortunate because I just don't think they're as good quality, but they will do. You know, they're the best I could get. Like, you're there looking at the ingredients. It's a crazy when you go shopping and you look at the back of what you think is just meat, and there's all these ingredients in them, like mental. So I got the best of what I could get in Aldi in terms of rashers. So let's get started there. So I got 10 back bacon rashers unsmoked, and I got 2 of those, so 20 rashers. Today is the 14th of July. Why I like actually getting my meat in Aldi as opposed to the butcher's is butcher meat, you have to eat it within like 2 days-ish. Like, obviously you can cook it or you can freeze it or whatever, but I prefer just to have it and eat it. So it just kind of puts you a bit under pressure. We'll get through most of this with like a few days anyway, but I just don't want to be under pressure that we have to eat certain things. So that's why I prefer to go to Aldi, because they're kind of like packaged and stuff like that, and they last a bit longer. So they last till the 9th of August, so we're golden there. Like, they'll be gone long before then. I got a small chicken. I got these, it just says Irish beef steaks. It probably says somewhere what kind of steaks they are, but I just said 21 days mature. I was like, you know what, I'll just get them. Again, similar to the pork, I'm fairly agnostic and easygoing when it comes to my steak. My husband does not like sirloin, for example. He finds it too chewy. I don't really notice a difference. I probably should have got some sirloin. I didn't. But for myself, but I got, I think there's a 3rd one here. I got 3 packets of 2 ribeye. So ribeye is obviously very nice, and they lasted the 31st, so loads of time. That other steak is 23rd. So 2, 4, 6 ribeye. I found these family pack of strip loin. I like strip loin as well. So there's 4 in each, and they last until the 28th. So there's 8 strip loin there. Again, God, I could eat 2 steak by itself and then still want more. So these will go fairly fast. I got this, and unfortunately I put it on my hob, and I didn't realize that for some reason one of the hob things were left on, so it's after burning a little just now. So I'll probably have to cook this today. But I'm after getting pork belly strips, so I can just put them in the oven. But I might just throw away the one closest to the burnt plastic and throw the rest on. That is until the 21st, but it's really until tonight because they're going to get eaten. I got some Irish whole chicken legs that last till the 20th. I got some Angus beef. It's lean beef, unfortunately. I feel like all the beef here is just lean. I'd prefer not to get that, but it was on offer and it was also 30% off on that as well. So we probably cook this tonight. I might just try and make little meatballs or something. I don't know. I've never done it before. But basically just put them into balls and put them in the oven and see what happens. I also got chicken drumsticks. So there's 2, 4, 6, 7 I think in there. They lasted the 21st. And I also got chicken oyster thighs. I just really like the chicken that has the skin on them. I think it's the tastiest part. Obviously, I just coat it with like a load of salt and pop them in the oven, and they are delish. But there's so much chicken that doesn't have the skin on because again, it's leaner and it's healthier. I got 2 liters of sparkling water, and I got 5 liters of still water, so 30 liters. And then I also got 5 packets of eggs. So this is just 3 because I don't want to drop them and break them. But I got 60 free range eggs, medium size, because we get through eggs and these go off on 31st of July. 60 seems to be a good number for us in terms of eggs, and they didn't have any trays, but they're good because they're free range anyway, so that is fine. And that is it for Super Value, I believe, unless I've missed anything. But taking for granted I have everything there. That came to $99.48. It actually came to, well, €100 and 20 cents. I think it's quite good considering how many steaks and everything I got. I don't know though, you tell me in the comments, I'm not sure. €100, 20 cents, but then I had this little kind of plastic bottle return voucher, so I got €1.50 off. And that brought me to $99.48. And I'll be able to get some of that back again because I paid for the 6 sparkling. I paid like a deposit of $1.50, so I'll get some of that back in a future shop. And then the last place I went was to Super Value. If you give me 2 seconds, I'll find my Super Value haul. Went to Super Value. So why did I go there? I wanted to see that they have rotisserie chicken because they're cooked chicken basically. You can just eat them because I tend to be starving after a shop. They didn't have, unfortunately. By the time I got there, it was too late. The butcher's down the back was closed. Sometimes at the front, the butcher will leave in trays some of the stuff from the butcher's shop. So they have like really nice meat only burgers and really nice meat only meatballs, but I checked there and it was just other types of meat that was there, so they didn't have what I wanted. Rotisserie chicken wasn't there. Customer toilets was out of order, which was very unfortunate for me at the time. So me and my little girl went in and all we got was 5 packets of smoked salmon, and these are for my husband. Realistically probably could get this in another shop, probably doesn't have to be Super Value, so that may have been a wasted trip. But lessons learned, probably go to Super Value early because the butchers will still be open, or choice for meats will still be available, and also make sure to get rashers in the butchers itself. But and I 5 smoked salmon for my husband, he loves them with his breakfast, and they were €4 each, so that came to €20. So if we tot up everything I just showed you, €20, €19, so let's just call that 20, and let's call this 100, so €140 for all of that, I think is quite good. I also, outside of that, so I separated my receipts, but just in terms of like how much we actually spent in general, I also got like extra bits for my daughter. She will eat a lot of this with us, but she has all her own stuff as well. So her shopping for a little 2-year-old, not even 2, came to €30. And I got quite a good few bits there for her and Aldi. So yeah, I'm fairly happy so long as this does actually last for a week or close to a week. I feel like what I've done now is a lot more efficient than what I have been doing the last 2 weeks. This is week 3, which was like getting loads. I thought I was getting loads, and then a few days later having to go and get more, and then you're constantly like in and out of the shops and trying to get different things. If I can gauge how much we eat and then be able to get meat that will last that long, I think we're doing well. So yeah, I'm off to try to make my little meatballs. I'm off to cook those pork belly strips and maybe some chicken as well, potentially. And that is it for today. So thanks so much for watching. Do let me know what you think below. Is that good value? Is that not good value? I would like to also go to Tesco. It's another shop around the corner. There's also Dunnes Stores, which is kind of similar to a Super Value. I want to just like test out different shops and see what they have offering wise, because then I'll be able to do kind of what I did today, which is like, oh, I'll get this stuff here and I'll get that stuff there. And what I have been doing for the last 2 weeks is every time we're going to a shop, which was a lot, I would take the receipt and then my phone I would type down like how much everything costs, so I was able to kind of like cost compare across the different shops. I don't think I'll be doing that for much longer because it's takes up time, but it's definitely worth doing, you know, and I can easily just go back and say like, oh, that costs X amount. But I don't think I'll be doing that anymore. I'm just going to go by what the different shops have. So I might potentially be able to knock Super Value on the head, but they do have those nice burgers, so maybe not. But if I can get the smoked salmon in other places, which I'm sure I can probably reduce it down even more. So that is the crack. Time to go get some food. Hope you have a lovely week, and here is to week 3 on the Carnivore Diet. Bye. Okay, here is all the meat minus the pork strips, which I have in the oven, and the mince, which I also have in the oven. I'm attempting those meatballs. So just a little view of what my fridge looks like after a shop. I'm really interested now to see how long this lasts for. Okay, cool. See you soon. Bye. Good morning. It is Thursday morning. It's 8:30 and I'm about to have my breakfast. I thought I would do a check-in with you. It was Sunday evening when I did that big haul, hoping that it would all get me through the week. But I was worried that maybe it wouldn't. It's Thursday now, so I wanted to show you what we have left. I'm actually having steak and eggs for breakfast. It's my first steak for breakfast since starting Carnivore, which is surprising because we all know steak for breakfast is a fan favourite. So I'll just show you my breakfast now. May or may not look, but it will be delicious. So that's my breakfast this morning. Normally I'd have rashers, but we actually ran out of rashers. I think my husband had the last few this morning. So I just wanted to show you kind of what's left of that big haul that I did on a Thursday morning after doing it on a Sunday. Bear in mind we had like 5 trays of eggs and all the other food. You've seen it like 2 seconds ago. To me it seems ages to go, but to you it's like 2 seconds ago. So let me show you what we have left. So we have the small chicken left, so we'll have that for dinner for sure. 1 strip line steak because I just had one there, so my husband can have that for lunch. We have some chicken legs, so we'll have them for lunch as well, and some smoked salmon, 2 smoked salmon left. So I think I bought 5 for my husband, but he already had maybe like 2 of them from the previous shop. So that's all we have left. So we'll definitely clear all this today and be doing a shop later on, so I'll try record that and add it to the video too. Okay, this is calling me, gotta go. Bye. Hello. Okay, so it is 5:30 on Thursday evening and I've just done another shop as well. It's kind of a top-up shop, it's not a full shop, but I want to show you what I got. So of the shop I did on Sunday, we literally just have the half chicken left, like the full chicken. Not a half chicken, it's a full chicken, but it's a small chicken. So we'll have that this evening. So literally that shop did me all day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So 4 full days for what I showed you on Sunday. What I got today was another 3 of these 5 litres, so 15 litres of water, just still water. I realised I never got any fish the last day, so I said, you know what, I get some fish to shake it up a bit. So I got some cod fillets, 20% off. Some half salmon sides, 30% off. And I got more fish, I believe. 2 more salmon fillets, 30% off. So what I'm going to do is the ones that are 30% off, which are all of them, they all go off tomorrow. So I'll cook them tomorrow, we can eat some of them tomorrow, and anything we don't eat, we'll eat the next day. So that's the fish. Chicken wise, I got some Irish drumsticks, some chicken wings, and that is it for the chicken. I also got some premium boneless pork loin chops, some beef mince. I'm going to attempt the meatballs again, and also attempt to make my own patties. And I'm not going to add egg, even though I could, but I'm just going to attempt to make them just with the mince. But this time I'm going to add in some salt, and then next time I might add in egg and just see what the difference is. I got these all in Aldi, by the way, so I just did one shop. All of our eggs are gone. Oh, all of our eggs are gone. So those 60 eggs that I showed you the last day, all gone. So I got another 60. This time I got trays, so 3 trays of 20. I got, again, best of the bad lot, Aldi bacon rashers. In all the foods that we have, we look for single ingredient foods, which I think I explained this before, can be very difficult when you think you're getting just meat or whatever it is, and you actually look at the ingredients and there's sugar and all sorts of things added in, not ideal. So these are the best bacon rashers I can get from Aldi. They do have additional ingredients, but there's no sugar. It's 92% pork, water, salt, dextrose. I think that is a sugar, but it's not flat out sugar. Then antioxidants and preservatives. So again, not ideal, but I wasn't at the butcher's, so that's what we have. Okay, steaks. So I got 3 packets of ribeye steaks, 2 per packet, so 6 ribeyes. And I got the same with strip line, so 3 packets of 2, so 6 strip line. And I also in Aldi got these poaching bags. I'm just not a fan of poaching eggs, but I like poached eggs, and I've had these before, so I seen them and I was like, do you know what, it'll just add a bit of variety into my week if I have some poached eggs. So that's what I have there. And then the last thing I got, the last thing I got was from the chemist, and I'll show you now. Before I do that, I'll actually tell you how much all of that came to. So all in all of that came to €87.14. You want a banana?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's an additional 87 to the, what was it, 140? It was 140, so around 220-ish, 230 now. My maths are mathing, which I'm not sure they are. And then in the chemist, I also got this big box of Dior-Lites. Again, best of the bad lot. These are in natural flavour, so there's no like flavouring in them, but it does have a tiny bit of glucose, I believe, but you don't taste it. Where are the ingredients here? Sodium chloride, potassium chloride, glucose. Yeah, there is some glucose in there. It's unfortunate, but it's the only ones I can get, and I'd rather have the electrolytes than not, just to be a Puritan. So a bit in here, tiny bit in the rashers, but other than that, all single ingredient meals, and that was coming up to €10. So what are we at, like €240? But that will do us obviously beyond Sunday. So you can peel that back a bit. Like, we're not going to eat all of that by Sunday. So within 1 week, it would be less than €240 for what I got there. But that is it. I can't imagine myself going to the shop again. So I think this is the end of today's video. I will on Sunday do my weigh-ins and my pictures, so I'll post them now in a few minutes at the end of this video. Next week is week 4. Now we had only planned to do this for the month of July, potentially longer. It doesn't end on the Friday or the Sunday. I think it ends like the following Wednesday or so, the month. I feel like I am going to go longer, but next week may be the last full week of carnivore. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to go make the chicken and eat that. Might try the meatballs tonight. I'll see. I'll look at the dates and see how things are going. But that's all from me today. Have a lovely rest of your week, and I will see you soon. Bye. Good morning. It is Sunday 21st of July. It is officially 3 weeks into carnivore, and I'm about to do my weigh-in for this week. I started off this challenge 3 weeks ago at 77.6 kg. So I'm really interested to see what it says today. So let's go 3 weeks in, meat only, meat, eggs, water and salt. Let's go. There we have it, 73.8, so a good solid 4 kilo drop, which is about, I just doubled it for pounds, but it's not accurate, but about 8 pounds, so mad. Can't believe it. 73.8. Again, my goal, not just with carnivore but just in general, is to hit about 65, 66, 65. So I am definitely on track to get there. I'm gonna go take my progress pics now. I'm not really seeing any difference in the pictures, like there's slight but not really, but definitely I'm seeing it in my clothes. But yeah, I can't believe I'm into the 73s now. It's 73.8 after 3 weeks. Mad. Okay folks, I'm gonna go take my picture and I will see you all next week. Bye.